Ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
Keep me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money, money.
Called out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me, no, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? It is Alex, the fantasy football hustler, back at you. And oh yeah, we got a live stream. We're talking Q&As. Let's go. Who's up in the chat right now? I know we got Derek in the house. Shout out to our man Derek. We got Emil in the house. Shout out. Who else? We got Crispy in the house. He said just traded Richardson's ass away. Let's go. All right. And yeah, get some questions in, guys. We're no mock draft Monday, man. We're done. So, I mean, I'm here. We'll see how long we stay here today, but we're going to be smoking it up. And we got to fill some leagues. So I need some peeps. I need some peeps to help fill some leagues like yourself. So if you're not in the Wafers tournament, I got a free league for you to join either Saturday or Sunday. Got multiple drafts on those days. And then got $11 best ball tournament. We got drafts starting tomorrow. I mean, I'm not starting tomorrow, but there's no draft today. We got drafts tomorrow through Thursday afternoon. They got that right. Through Thursday afternoon, we got drafts going down. So you definitely want to get in on those. And what else do we got? And I got $33 redraft leagues and $55 redraft leagues. And we got a $30 dynasty. It's about to start. I think there's like 2 more spots left. Super flex offense only. So if you guys want to get any of those, let me know. Let me know now. I'll be mentioning that again for sure. Shout out to our man Tino. What up? And Derek said Lamb. Let's go. Let's go. So Lamb, he got the bag. He got the bag. 4 years, $136 million. Oh yeah. Scotty boy. What up, bro? The rolls that I traded A Rich and the 108 for the 101, which I spend on Caleb. Thoughts? I think I would rather have Caleb than Richardson for sure. Did you pay too much? I don't know. I think that's probably about fair to be able to get Caleb. So yeah, I say it's a good trade. Good trade for you. Crispy said, Lamb better get 2,500. Let's go. Let's go.
You can do it!
For all the Blazers, I got CD. Let's go, baby. To the moon. To the moon, baby. I know Derek Crispy and Scotty Boy are all happy. Some of our resident Cowboy fans here. And Tina, there he is. How about them Cowboys? I've been saying for a long time I want to get a how about them Cowboys drop like salute for you Cowboy fans. Mainly it's because of Stu, for our fallen fantasy football comrade Stu. So if anybody has a good if anybody finds a good how about them Cowboys on YouTube or whatever, send me that and I'll turn that into the clip. Tina said, I never doubted you, Uncle Jerry. Oh, man. I never doubted him as far as getting CD paid. There's a whole bunch of other things I doubted him on, though. That's for damn sure. Tina said, you see Uncle Jerry go off today. What happened? What did he do? What did he do? And I know I got a couple videos that like ones that I didn't really post earlier. Let's see. I don't think I have any. I don't have anything for the Cowboys, but how about another team from the Texans pranking the Texans staff? Fake mannequin.
Holy mother.
Be careful, there's
Oh man, it never gets old. It never gets old. I wish they did some more pranks to some of the players, man. That shit's funny. See, one dude got in the Miyagi crane kick, got into that pose right away. And let's see, what did hey, Toyota One, what up, bro? What up? And what Tino have in here? Oh. Pat McAfee talking about Jerry Jones. Okay. All right. Tino said nobody gonna tell the most successful NFL owner ever how to do things. Said half the damn league is his money. It is, but he's not the most successful owner anymore. That's Robert Kraft, sir. It's Robert Kraft. Yeah. Both guys who came in post, I mean, when we were born, 1986. Let's see. I know I got some other funny videos on here, but that shit was funny. Had me dying. Oh, but how about Ryan Leaf, right? It's funny, man. It's funny. Look at Ryan Leaf talking shit about some ESPN analysts. This shit's hilarious.
Time at ESPN, of course. I got let go a year ago for telling Kirk Herbstreit and Pat McAfee that they were out of line on College Game Day. Apparently, they can't take criticism either. And you just watched it play out, Orlovsky talking about how he can't speak, how he wants to speak. Well, yes, you can. Like, if a paycheck is that important to you, then like
what about Astros on top?
People under your roof and stuff like that. I don't understand it. Maybe it's because I've been in prison and like I've been at the very top and I've been at the very bottom and I don't have anything to lose. Like, I can always find another job. I can always make more money, but I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be the guy I like to see in the mirror every day. And that's a big change because I didn't like that guy forever. So this is it's just odd. It's just really odd to see people behave in the way they do. It doesn't feel like they're real. It almost feels like they're simulations in some way. And that's just weird, especially around sports.
Well, David Pollack posted on X about the whole Orlovsky thing.
I retweeted it.
And said, hey, I've been there. Keep being you, but I've been here before. And David Pollack has done a lot of different things since leaving. A lot of things, this faith-based podcast and different things like that. Since leaving
I
is that Ryan Leaf? I had him as
like he said,
that is Ryan Leaf.
Is tied to your words.
Ryan
it isn't
Leaf,
always
I'm
easy.
that for you,
except it is easy. Like, especially when you love the person you see in the mirror, regardless of the scars or the judgment of others. You know where ESPN can go, and I gave it a nice little pointed to where it can go. Orlovsky, you can always make more money and continue to love the guy in the mirror, and those that live under your roof will too.
It's well said.
Simple.
Well said.
Simple. It doesn't matter. And again, I have a different perspective. Like, I'm really grateful for every moment. Like the bed I sleep in, the fact that I can go out and breathe air freely and stuff like that. There's like, I don't
hit that like button,
everybody.
Fear of for me, not for Ryan Leaf.
Truth to power at all. Because what are they going to take away from me? Really? They can't take anything away from me.
Yeah, so Ryan Leaf going off. And Astros said, I think the Cowboys overpaid CeeDee Lamb. Nah, no way, dude. It's just what the market bears, bro. Just what the market bears. We got to remember, not only is he getting paid, X amount of dollars this year, but the cap is going up. Like, the cap goes up every year. So that's just something to remember. No matter what, the cap is going up. So, yeah, these kind of deals, like, that's why they happen. You like Dan Henley as a sleeper? I mean, he's all right. I mean, we talked about it before. The linebacker, right? He's okay, but I'm not, not super excited about a lot of the Chargers like linebackers necessarily. I want to see. We got to see who's gonna see where the cream's gonna rise to the top here. New regime. And Derek said, Charger legend. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, what up, Hess? Let's smoke it up, bro. Let's smoke it up. And Hess, make sure you check out the Kids Fantasy Football League, the one that your son and Noble are in. Because Noble wants to do a Royal Rumble for the draft order. And Scotty Boy said, I've been getting Zach Moss in every draft. Why are people sleeping on him? It's because Chase Brown's going to be the guy. Start getting Chase Brown instead of Zach Moss. Nah, Nick, no mock. We put in the work, man. We put in the work. We've done enough in the batting cages, man. If people want to do a best ball draft right now, we could do that. But we've been, we've shot our shots in the gym. We've taken our cuts in the batting cage. We're ready. And oh, nice. Already picked Hulk Hogan. Was the first to reply. Nice. Ghost Monkey, what up, bro? What up? Oh, and check this out. So we're talking about just guys who are making just funny videos. Like anytime I find funny video on TikTok football related, I share it. Check out the evolution of Mike McDaniels. I'm excited to see what the Dolphins do this year.
It's an honor and a privilege to stand in front of you guys here as the head coach of the Miami Dolphins. All right. My opening statement, you just ruined it. Let's begin. Swag, recognize the swag, yeah. What are we doing? How are we doing, guys? The floor is yours. It's, yes, it's the...
Hey, what up, Corey? Shout out to our man,
Corey. I would be a different
Corey.
person if I was tall. Very judgmental.
Salute to our man, Corey.
Is there water?
Emil said coked out, right? I mean, he looks like he's on something. Like he's on something. He's got a Scarface, stunner shades on and shit, man. Like, and Mike McDaniels, when Tyreek, you know how he got hurt and he had like a little cast on his thumb or something. I played it like last week or whenever it was that he said it. He was like, yeah, you know what? Tyreek found out I'm really good at thumb war. He lost. Like, man, Mike McDaniels is a fool. I love him though. Like that's like the new like era of coaches, you know, like smart fucking nerds who got like swag though now as you know, late 30s, early 40s. I don't even know how old McDaniel is. I swear maybe he's like just turned 40 or something. He's around that age. Ghost Monkey said feeling himself for sure. And Tino said the Cowboys became America's team because Uncle Jerry put football on TV. I believe it though, but like at this point, I feel like Patriots are America's team. I mean, what's more patriotic than a patriot themselves? Cowboys aren't too like Cowboys are like more of like a 90s like style vibe of like representing America, you know? Like now everybody's so PC, they got to be a patriot. Let's go. And he's a legend. Emil said, hell yeah, he is. Hell yeah, Mike McDaniel's the man. Let me see. I know I got some other random. Tito said, yeah, New England is very patriotic. And let's see. Hessa, thoughts on setting redraft league to start 3 wide receivers? If so, how many bench spots would we have? I'm not opposed to it, but over my time as commissioning leagues, especially redraft leagues, the what I like to do, I like 9 starting offensive spots: quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 3 flex spots, and then 1 super flex. Like that's like my ideal, and then plus 8 IDP. You know, like that's my ideal lineup, like 17. So it depends on how many starting offensive guys you have total. But I feel like if it's 9 offensive starters, that's like 6 or 7 bench spots. Just depends on what you'd rather do. I'd rather add the extra bench spot maybe add 3 or 4 IR spots, as a just in case, because there's multiple weeks where there's 6 teams on bye. So that's why I like having the extra bench spot. Even if you had 9 starters and 9 bench spots, like I'm okay with that. It's only, I know people say that they oh man, but then there's no waiver wire. Trust me, the guys are going to come up on waiver. It's all these running backs and shit who like come out of nowhere. The wide receivers who come out of nowhere because of injuries, like stuff like that. And it forces more trades as well. Because if people already think the waiver wires are thin, they're already going to be knowing if I got to make a move, it's probably not going to be waiver wire. I got to make a move via trade. So if you want to make your league a little bit more like not trade happy, but how about lean more towards trades, just add an extra couple bench spots, for sure. And but yeah, I'm okay with the 3 wide receivers. It definitely adds a different level of strategy because wide receivers are going to be that much more important. So I'm okay with it, but I like having the extra flex spot for like instead of having 3 wide receivers and a tight end and then a flex spot and then a super flex spot, trade that 3rd wide receiver spot and that tight end spot into a flex. That's what I do for both of them. That's my my thought process behind it. Neil said, who's the highest paid coach in the league? Was Belichick for the longest. Let's see. Andy Reid. Let's see. 25 mil a year. 25 mil a year for Andy Reid. Let's see who's next. Sean Payton. Damn, Sean Payton at 18, Jim Harbaugh at 16, Sean McVay at 15, LA. So how about as a city? LA's got the most expensive coaches. Then Shanahan at 14, Mike Tomlin at 12, John Harbaugh at 12, and actually Mike Tomlin's 12 and a half. And then those are the only guys who are in double digits. So the top 7 coaches are making more 12 mil or more per year. What about if there's no super flex? I would just take away the super flex. I would say, so if there was, and how many offensive starting spots? I'd put that in as well. But like what I was talking about, if it was just an offense only league and then it took out the super flex, it'd be 8 spots total. And I'm okay with it being, like 6 or 7 spots is what a lot of people may want. I'm okay making it 7 or 8, even if you have 8 starters. But it's because of the 2 or 3 weeks that have 6 teams on bye. Like if you have 3 or 4 players on bye and you only have 6 spots, you might have to drop someone like legit because of like just being on bye. And that's what I feel is like, that's the worst. If you have to drop someone decent because they're on bye, and that's the only reason, just because they're on bye, that's it. Like that sucks for like having to drop someone for that reason. So that's why I like having the extra IR spots, the extra bench spots. When they did not have 6 teams on bye, this wasn't as big of an issue. But like the 6 teams on bye is kind of like somewhat new, at this point, because like remember way back in the day, like every week besides Thanksgiving there was buys, but it was like week 4 there was 2 buys, week 5 there was 2 buys. Like now they've condensed those bye weeks down to where there's multiple weeks where we got 4 teams on bye, 6 teams on bye. Like it's a lot. 8 starters, 8 bench, 2 or 3 IR. I'd put 3 IR in there because they're only getting used if it's, and I know some people may not like the idea. Oh, well, if they're out, they're not like on injury reserve, but it's all part of the game. We can't play them. So I like to throw an extra IR spot as well because I know maybe 1 or 2 is kind of the standard, for some of those leagues. But I like 3s and 4s for the IR spots because nobody wants to drop a player just because they got hurt. Nobody wants to drop a player just because they went out and you can't play them like right at that spot. So like that's another reason as well, because you combine that with all the bye weeks, It's really just making it like, what's going to make it most fair for everybody to where people aren't going to have to drop people because of only having 6 spots or whatever, only having 2 IR spots, and you got 5 injured players on a week or something. And shout out to Rusty. What up, bro? What up? What up? Someone told me if you create another dynasty, I'm personally gonna come to Vegas and kick your ass. There might be another dynasty that's a fast draft for those ultra casual people. Yeah, because I keep saying it's the last, but people keep asking me to create another one, man. What do you guys expect me to do? What do you guys expect me to do? I'm trying to please everybody here. I'm trying to please everybody. And but yeah, we're up to we're up to 47 Superflex dynasties. A big portion of them are $30 ones, and like, people are addicted, man. They just love it because it's so fun. It's so fun. They're just, it's so fun to draft in, man. So fucking fun. The dynasty drafts, they're just so much more fun than the redraft because of the pick trading. That makes it so fun, man. You feel just like a fucking NFL GM, And Derek said drafting's the best part, for sure, man. And yeah, so that'll be something. Get ready, guys. Like, next year, I am gonna have a few, like, not gonna be full-time jobs, but if someone wants to get a little side hustle on, I am gonna have, maybe I'd say 1 to 4, maybe 1 to 5 paid positions, where you're getting paid a certain amount per month to help out with the best ball, to like help out with the best ball tournament, help out with the dynasty leagues, and yeah, just get ready, guys, because like a lot of things that I'm building this year, it's all about these leagues, man. It is all about these leagues. And let's see. What did the roll say? Here's my starting lineup: 12-man Superflex IDP. Caleb Herbert, Bijan Brees, Swift, Kamara, Olave, Higgins, Keenan Allen, Jerry Jeudy. So I think you put this in a little bit earlier. I'm not a fan of the IDPs that you have right here. I mean, Minka's all right, but Patrick Surtain, I like him in real life. Like, he's a dog in real life. Over fantasy football, not so much. Thule, I mean, he's solid, but I mean, he's kind of just like a young project still. Ebikete, I do like him. He's solid. Joey Bosa, I mean, I said it before, I'll say it again.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
He's a bum then, and he's a bum now. Not messing with them. Trayvon Walker, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. He hasn't lived up to that first overall like draft status like ever. Mac, yeah, I mean, he's all right. But the one thing that really sucks for but the one thing that really sucks for him is he does good like 2 or 3 games like out of the year, and that's like it. Trayvon Diggs, I mean, he's all right, but maybe after he's now coming off an injury, maybe people will test him a little bit more. And Ken Murray, he's just always disappointed. Like, even last year when he was doing when he was like his best season ever of his career, because his entire career in fantasy football wise has sucked until last year. It was still only a handful of games that he did good. Not like he was out there every week. Just add Hargrave to his squad. I mean, he's all right. And Scotty Boy, yes. That's everybody just pay attention to the league chats. I'll reach out if I have to, but I'm making a lot of posts or a lot of comments about draft days and times. And Scotty, do me a favor, just while we're talking about it right now, text me your availability and unavailability, just so I know, like, whatever times you can draft, because remember, this draft, I mean, it's an auction draft, so it's probably gonna take like 2 hours. It's offense only that you're in. Like, make sure you just like message me all the times that you can or can't draft, because yeah, that'll just help me work. If I already know when certain people can or can't draft, it makes it easier. Makes it a lot easier. We've got to be open a little bit with this auction draft, but it's more than likely it's going to be potentially Friday. It could be and we'll see. Like, I don't know. Like it could be this weekend, could be Friday, any day, probably Thursday or on. It could be. So, but we need to get everybody paid up. I don't know if you're paid up over there, but we got to get everybody paid up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are. I think it might be only 2 people who's not. Ghost Monkey watching this baseball game, Savannah Bananas versus the Party Animals. Kind of interesting. You've never seen or heard of them before? I mean, it's crazy because I think they've been maybe 5 years this league's been around, but the first couple years, I mean, they're kind of just making waves, but now they're all over YouTube. And I think it's awesome for like baseball players who like you're not good enough to make it in the pros, and now you get to play in a professional league that's like really fun and seems to care about the players like as well. Because I know, like, I mean, from all the interviews and shit that I like see from like the players and shit, they fucking love it. They love it. The game's like so much faster than a regular like MLB game. And I swear that baseball making things faster is like almost to compete with the Bananas. I mean, like it's a whole league, but yeah, I mean, they're not really competing with them, but like making the game shorter, I'm sure, like probably helped a lot of things for baseball. And said they're like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. Kinda. What up, Jamie? What up? What up? IQ Talent. Who should I take at the 102? CMC, Brees, Bijan in that order. I don't know who's going to get taken number 1. That's how I'd rank them. I'm getting one of those. And I want to go RB with that. Especially if you're just talking about like a default like style league, single QB, like 2 wide receivers, all that. Like I'm going running back with that pick. Mondo, what up, bro? So I can't wait for the fast best ball draft tomorrow. Let's go. Let's see how many spots we got left in that draft, because tomorrow's draft's almost full already. And we've got drafts for best ball tomorrow through Thursday afternoon, guys. Through Thursday afternoon. We only got 2 spots left. 2 spots left. I'm going to share the link right now. Let's see if we can fill it while I'm on here. It's tomorrow at 6 p.m. West Coast time. The pot's getting bigger and bigger, guys. The pot is getting bigger and bigger. $11 buy-in. And there's no management. Best ball means no management. Your best players start every single week. Oh, shit, son. Ghost Monkey said this one's on True TV right now. Bananas are balling. Bananas are balling. They're on True TV now. Astros on top. What would you rate my team? Kyler, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Evans, Tyreek, Evan Ingram, DJ Moore, Tyler Bass, and Buccaneers defense. Put in the chat how many teams. Put in how many teams. And I'll tell you, because that makes a difference. Jamie said, I got a bold prediction show tomorrow night. Alex, you're going to hate some of my takes. I probably will. Let's see. Deontay Johnson, top 12, wide receiver. Oh, man. No way. No way, dude. No way. Is it IQ Talent? I'm assuming PPR. I always assume PPR. Derrick Henry at 20 TDs. I fucking love that. Fucking love that. Because I've been the hugest advocate for Derrick Henry since moving over to the Ravens this year. I got him as number 4, right behind the big 3. Right behind the big 3. 10-man league. Okay, Derek's, I was waiting for you to read that. Back the truck up on him again. No, Deontay Johnson sucks. And so yeah, 10-man league. I mean, it's 10-man league. I'd say it's like a C+. Just because everybody's teams are so good in the 10-man, and I feel like most teams are probably like a C+, like B- in there, because like probably nobody is like extra top heavy. Like the team's really good, but you're gonna go up against like really good teams like every week as well. So I feel like you put together a pretty well-rounded squad because I could, you know, I mean, Derrick Henry and Joe Mixon. I mean, that's solid for like a 1 and 2 like running back. Evan Ingram, solid for a tight end. He's like, I said it earlier today, like he's like the last like type of guy that like the last tight end that I want. Like if I don't leave with the tight end that's Evan Ingram or higher, I feel bad about my draft. So at least you locked him in. And then, yeah, and I mean, DJ Moore, Evans, and Tyreek Hill, I mean, that's like super solid, you know, as well. Tyler Bass and Bucks, you know, or whatever. And see, like in a 10-man league, the way that you really get ahead, especially when you draft like this early, you don't draft a kicker, you don't draft a defense. You pick up people off the waiver wire or pick up those people instead of like letting them hit the waiver wire. And then you try to trade like 3 or 4 players for like 1 player. Like that's the only way that you can trade in like 10-man leagues. It's like you gotta trade. Like you gotta find someone who doesn't like one of the top players that they took. And you gotta trade them 2 or 3 players for 1. Because your bench has to be good. If your bench isn't good, you didn't draft good. Because there's so many fucking, you know, with 10-man league. I mean, it's so deep, you know. But that's what you should be doing right now. Drop your kicker, drop your defense, go get the best fucking waiver wire guys that you can. You got 10 days to make a trade. Not even 10 days. You can push it all the way until Sunday. You got 12, 13 days to make a trade. And I would be pushing hard to try to get you got to find out who doesn't like one of those top players that they took. Because that's what it's going to come down to. Yup. And okay, it's a half PPR, huh? Half PPR. I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it. Yeah. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What up? What up? Whew, Jamie said crazy take Ingram tight end number 1. I doubt that just because I don't think he's gonna have the amount of touchdowns that it's gonna need to get him up there. But he gets the targets, he gets the catches, and yards. Yeah, can he push 1,200? Because that's usually what it takes for like the tight end 1. You got to be pushing 1,200 yards. He could. I mean, I'm sure he could crack 1,000, but the difference between 1,000 and 1,200, like for the entire season, I mean. That's the difference between, I don't know, tight end 5 and tight end 1 probably. Russell, what up? So that's why I'm struggling. I hate 10-man leagues, but I have pick 10. I really want Henry. Are you taking him over Barkley and JT? Yes, I would take him over Barkley and JT. And I would be going a running back and a wide receiver like there with that 10th pick. I'd be building evenly, especially in a 10-man league. You want to build evenly because like, everybody is going to be good. Like every team is going to be good. There's just going to be levels to how good these teams are, but everybody's going to be good. There's like, if you're a shitty team in a 10-man league, like you just suck like at drafting with all the information and everything, you know, that's out there. So you just got to assume that everybody's going to be good. So you want to build as well-rounded as possible. You need the advantage at the tight end. You know, you want to have a top running back and a top wide receiver, you know, for sure. For sure. Bakes in the house. What up, bro? He said, how long you been on? 40 minutes. And, well, I mean, minus 6 or 7, you know, however long the countdown, all that is. And Bakes, I've been waiting for you to come on. Look at this. I saw this. I saw a Raiders clip. Max Crosby. I don't know. Acting goofy. Let's see. What do you think, Bakes? I want to hear what you think about this.
It's
Crayon.
Oh, I got a crane.
Like, no, a crayon.
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 I got a crayon.
Crayon. It's not
Crayon?
It's crayon.
You're literally saying every letter. How do you say knife?
Knife.
You don't say knife, do you?
I lost a little bit of respect for Max Crosby here.
Knife?
Just like crayon. You don't say crayon, you say
That's
crayon.
exactly how you say it.
No, it's
Crayon. Crayon.
crayon.
Crayon? Where are you getting
Where's
that?
the
Like,
Y?
yeah.
Like, where's the Y?
It's like,
You don't need the
where's
Y.
the
I
IE?
silent Y.
It's a silent
like a
Y.
silent K.
No,
It's like a
it's
silent
not.
K and knife.
No, it's not.
What do you mean, no, it's not?
It's not.
Then why did half the team
Let's
say?
ask Siri.
Why did half? Okay,
Where's the-
if they say
Alright,
crayon, I swear to God, I'm free shot.
Okay.
Thank you.
That was like an in between.
No,
They said crayon.
No.
They
Listen
said
again.
crayon.
Listen again, just in case. Crayon.
I've never heard
Crayon.
That was in between.
Come on, man. Come on. I said, what the fuck? Crayon? Like, what was going on? Who calls it anything but a crayon? Like, what? C-R-A-Y-O-N, like crayon. Oh, man. But yeah, I don't know what's up with your boy, man. But yeah, Max Crosby, he's he knows it down. The Raiders are fucked. See, it's like I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I don't know. Max Crosby, he's I don't know. I don't know what was up with that, man. I have no idea. And oh, let me show you. I have so many random little clips, but check out somebody who also had no idea. I got a clip of Cam Jordan here. The linebackers have a self-proclaimed nickname for themselves on the Saints, and check out Cam Jordan's reaction to it.
Have been going around calling themselves the Coffee Boys. They say they bring the energy to the team. Is that a thing? It's a thing. Okay. What does the defensive line bring?
I don't know, but not coffee.
I don't know, but not coffee. Look at his face.
Have been going around calling themselves the Coffee Boys. They say they bring the energy to the team. Is that a thing? It's a thing. Okay. What does the defensive line bring?
I don't know, but not coffee.
That's Pete Warner. He's just a coffee boy. Like, that's all it is. Pete Warner. Told you, man. He sucks. Coffee boy. Come on, man. Come on. Let me see. Here was one. Look, check this out. I saw this high school play. And man, this guy's crazy. Like this guy really tries to go the extra mile. Check this out. On a punt return.
Go, Flip!
Oh man. What was he thinking? Ooh. One more time because it happened so quick. And you see the guy cut it off. He's like, whoa. Oh man. Woo. It was crazy, man. He was crazy. And like he kind of like, it's almost like a little ninja roll, like off of the first guy, because he didn't get like the first guy got nothing. He rolled over him cleanly, but that second guy though, that second guy wasn't having it. He caught him fucking midair, threw his ass on the ground. Toyota one said Gardner Minshew cracked me up on your short takes, bro. Gardner Minshew is a stoner. Like he is, like for sure. So funny when he's talking about pizza and he's like, there's like, it just depends on how much pizza you're planning on having, when it comes to the crust. Cause like, you don't want to skip like on the toppings, so it's like, you gotta eat the toppings. He's like, but then sometimes you get like the crust with like garlic aioli and it's like, ooh, it's like the best part. Such a fucking stoner, man. Gardner Minshew is fucking hilarious. And Derek said the boy was doing too much. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, he cut that right away. He thought he was about to do something crazy, and he did do something crazy, but he was on the receiving end of the punishment there for sure. If you had a shot at McCaffrey and CMC in an offense-only dynasty startup, would you jump up to do it? Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Depends on what you have to give up, but hell yeah, I'd do it. He's a Spicoli, right? Right? Let me see. I know I got some other like crazy videos that I found. It was a long weekend. There's a lot of football stuff being posted. Oh, how about this? Even Gary V talking about fantasy football. Check this out.
See everything. Makes it so much better. The everyday fan watches because when you're a Bengals fan and the Bengals play at 1 o'clock and you're hyped and you love football and the game's over, it makes the fours 10,000 times better. It enhances the quality of the game. That's a great point. You get tucked in on a Sunday night and you need 11 yards, you're just watching that game like it's the most important thing ever. It's like a playoff game. I think it's been very obvious why the explosion of fantasy. And I think for every everyday fan that's watching right now, if you've never done it, it's time.
It's time, baby. It's time. Gary V, man, he's saying it. He's saying it. It's time. I saw that and I like it, man. I like it because like just the way that he explained everything, it makes football better. It makes football better. It makes football better for everybody, man. Like all it's doing is just building more and more fans, more and more fans. Oh, you know, how about before we get off the high school football, check this out. Teddy Bridgewater is coaching high school football now, and he's got some swag out there too. Check this out.
What it's like when a former NFL quarterback and neighborhood legend takes over as head coach of his historic alma mater. Teddy Bridgewater is the new head coach at Miami Northwestern, and his squad is looking like a series contender in year 1. 2 weeks in, and the West has won games 42-7 and 45-0 against notable South Florida opponents. You can see over 20 assistant coaches on the sideline, which tells you that there's a college-like program being built. The 10-year NFL veteran has a thing or two he can teach his quarterbacks, and they're coming along just fine, with QBs Leon Strotter and Tino Lopez both connecting for big gains, as well as being effective when taking snaps under center. 5-star wide receiver Calvin Russell is the leader of the team, and he's already got the offense rolling alongside a star-studded defense. What are your expectations for Coach Teddy in year 1? Let us know in the comments.
So, because I like that video, hopefully sometime later we'll see more of the progress. But yeah, Teddy Bridgewater doing things over there. Let's see. Oh, check this out. Dodson, his first thoughts.
Well, obviously.
Who's your favorite football player, Tino? And but check this out. Dodson speaking on getting traded.
It was a shock, you know, just because, you know, all I know in the NFL is Washington Commanders. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's a business. And I understand that very much so. I talked to Coach Dan Quinn and Mr. Adam Peters, and, you know, they told me they think very highly of me. It was kind of just something that happens, you know. These things happen all the time in the NFL, you know. So I'm not gonna take it personal until I see Washington. But you know, it's exciting. I'm excited to be here. I can't wait to put on the black and green, and I can't wait to get to work.
Tino said, "Why are you shocked? You're a bust, sir."
Well, obviously.
But yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Eagles don't go that far down in the pecking order too often. They just don't have to. Just Dre, what up, bro? Said Adonai Mitchell is a sleeper for show. Yeah, I kind of don't want any part of him rookie year. I mean, if Pittman gets hurt and Flacco comes in, it might be good. But, you know, Pittman doesn't go through his progressions like too well. Like, I think he's going to lock on to Pittman like crazy. And here's the one thing that I don't like about Mitchell. Mitchell does not like the Colts. I don't have the video anymore, but I shared it back when he was drafted by the Colts. And he was very, very upset. Like you could tell, and maybe not upset, but how about disappointed? That's probably a better word for it. But it wasn't good. Like he saw the pick and he's like, oh. Like he's watching at home. Should be excited about wherever he's going to get drafted. And his first reaction was, oh, that's not good. Like, that's not good. And Emil said, when you get traded, doesn't mean you're shit. Well, it depends on what you get traded for. He didn't get traded for a second rounder or anything like that. You know, I think like he got traded for like a 3rd round and a 5th round swap, and he was like the extra throw-in piece to make that happen. You know, he was treated like a throw-in piece. That's all it was. Let me see what other videos. Man, so I got a couple videos from the Browns, And how about just Jameis Winston? I got 2 of Jameis Winston, but one where he's on Pat McAfee. He was pissed that 10 other wide receivers went before him. Nah, because this was when he actually got called that he had that reaction.
Playing at Tampa, and you lead the NFL in touchdowns, and then also interceptions, and then you go back to Florida State. You win a national championship, and you win a Heisman. Were you blind during those times?
I wasn't blind, Pat, but I'll tell you what, LASIK is definitely a game changer. Just the fact that I was able to like actually read a stop sign that was clear, read the street signs without using the Apple Maps or Google Maps, it really helped me out with my depth perception. A lot of times at Florida State, you know, I was squinting to look at the scoreboard, and typically we were up. Most of the time when I was squinting at Tampa to look at the scoreboard, you know, I was trying to see if I could change the score a little bit, but it really impacted my game just in terms of seeing the depth of linebackers, identifying pressures sooner, and just processing information really fast.
Yeah, so you couldn't see shit. Guy, I am also somebody that got LASIK, and my life changed overnight. It was like I walked into the post-practice facility. I had no idea what the roof looked like. I walked in there, I'm like, this is a beautiful facility. Hey, you guys did good on this. Like, yeah, you've been here 3 years. It's like, yeah, that was the first time seeing it.
And then check this out. Look at him getting he's still doing his thing, his pregame warm-up thing, getting everybody hyped as hell.
Having fun, man. Yes, remember the time you played your best football game of your life. Yes, sir. Remember the time after that victory you went to CC's Pizza.
She went to CC's Pizza.
For real. Feel it in your heart, man. It's a long way back to Cleveland. Yeah. Let's not leave it without a victory. Yeah. All right? Yeah. So put everything you got on the line today. Let's have a game of memory, man. All right? I remember. Let's go. Family number 3. 1, 2, 3, boom.
And Jamie, you're the man, bro. He said, I watch a shit ton of podcasts in the 420 crew. Shot up to my top 5 on YouTube most views. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Appreciate you. Because we have had, in the last month, we've had more than 1 million views, like 1.5 million views. So I appreciate everybody who contributed to all of that. I really do. I really do. And for everyone who's been contributing before this year, who helped us even get this far, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. And Jabriel, what up? Do you go for an even build, even from an 11? Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'd be going running back, wide receiver, you know, just one of those 2 in round 1, and I'm taking the opposite in round 2. And it's not because you can't win going double RB or double wide receiver, because you can. And but I just know for me personally, I've won more championships building evenly and using that as the foundation versus building and going double hero running back, double hero, triple hero wide receiver. You know, like you got to make trades a lot if you're going to go that route. I just want to build the best draft that I can, best player available, and starting with that top end running back and top end like wide receiver. It just makes everything else so much easier. It gives you so much more flexibility with the way that you plan out the rest of your draft. So number 1 and 2 picks, like, you know, those are the most important. You want to hit on those, and you want to build a real solid foundation is what you want to do. Real solid foundation. And Astro said, I got the 3rd pick, 1st round. Who should I get? CMC, Brees, Bijan, in that order. Whoever falls to you at number 3. But in that order, CMC, Brees, Bijan. Assuming this is PPR as well. And Armando said Winston's fucking hilarious. For sure. Look at this, though. I thought this was hilarious. It was a Browns celebration after a TD. I don't even know who it was. But, like, watch this, because some dude got left out of the party. And it just, I'd be a little pissed off. And Jamie said, you still got a spot in that last slow draft. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me throw it in the chat here. Yeah, I think there's like 4 spots left. We're getting close. I want to get it filled by tomorrow and start tomorrow. $11 buy-in for anybody who's curious. That's it. Just $11. $11. And first place is getting close to $5,000. Whoever's the grand champion. A lot of places are going to get paid out, but the number 1 grand champion is going to be getting very close to $5,000. Very, very close. I don't know if we're going to get it up to 5,000, but we're getting very close. And Crispy said CC is going to make a shitty situation on the field. Yeah, well, he's talking about when they're kids. Like, they ain't going now. Like, CC's fucking sucks. And Astro said I got third pick, first round 10-teamer. Okay, yeah. Answered that one. Here we go. Watch. Check this out.
Man, Mike had that conditioning at that time. The game is changing. I think the NFL wants to be a lot safer, and I think it's continued to change. And
it's left him hanging, bro. Did you guys see that? He's going down the whole line, giving everybody handshakes.
Mike had that conditioning at that time. The game is changing. I think the NFL wants to be a lot safer.
One more guy. That's it. Just one more guy. Messing up, man. Messing up. Jamie said Winston's my QB over Deshaun or over Deshaun Weinstein. Hold on. Where is it? Got the bong in hand. We'll be quicker next time. Astro said I got CD. There you go. That's solid. Jamie said, fuck yeah, Karate Kid's my shit. Hell yeah, it's Karate Kid number 3. But we got all 3 Karate Kids in there, man. We got all 3 of those movies inside the top 138 divisions that we got. And it's crazy. So last year, how about the evolution of the whole tournament? Year 1, we have 10 divisions. That's it. It's a $20 tournament, 10 divisions. Winners getting $1,000. I don't remember who else, like, I have it written down somewhere, but I just remember number 1 got like $1,000. Like, I wanted to have a tournament to where people could throw down $20 for a shot to win 1,000. 50 times your money with that entry. And we ended up getting enough somehow. It was 10 divisions, $20 a piece, 120 teams. Next year after that, I think it was still $20 at that point. I can't remember, but we got it to be it was like 1,200, and there was a little bit of a split because that was the year with like the fucked up shit. So like I think it was supposed to be 1,500, but it ended up because so many people kind of got screwed. I was like, hey, dude, I was like, the guy who won, I was like, you won, but I was like, you tell me if this is okay. I'm gonna take a little percentage away from what you got, and we're gonna disperse it amongst all the winners, so everybody who made it this far gets paid a little more. And he was down for that. So it was 1,200 for year 2 because of the DeMar Hamlin situation. And last year, year 3, yes, we were stepping it up. We had 2 teams that got paid over 1,000 or more last year because the main grand prize was 3,000, and Jamie got 1,000 for it in second place. What happened, Tino? What happened? Hell yeah, Zach said just join the best ball slow draft. When's that draft starting up? Tomorrow. I mean, unless something crazy happens and after, but yeah, we got to get it started right away. As soon as it fills and as soon as everyone pays. So everyone get your payments in. All right, Derek, be safe out there. Oh, yeah. Bro. How'd they lose? Someone made a funny TikTok. I don't know why I didn't download it because it like, how did you lose? Yeah, who the fuck's GT? Georgia Tech or something? Man, whole season lost right there. Like, fuck, waste of a season now. And that's what sucks about college football. Literally losing one game like that. Season's over, bro. Season's over. That's rough. That's rough times, man. And Derek, be safe out there, bro. Be safe. And and last year, the tournament we had, so we went from 21 divisions, 252 teams in 2022 to last year having 74 divisions, 888 teams in last year. And last year was a year when we started drafting from April all the way until September. And this year, it's even bigger and better that we could fill this 138. I know we can. We need help filling the fast drafts. Jump in it, guys. Make my life a little bit easier and just jump in it early. I already shared all the links in all the divisions. So help me out. Make my life a little bit easier. Let's help fill these divisions in advance. Like tomorrow's, man, need to get it filled before, because Noble's got Noble's got football practice tomorrow. So like Stevie B, I'm sure, is going to be streaming. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow night because Noble's got he's got his football practice starting at 6. So I got to get all that shit done. And I got to get all that shit done before we even leave. But yeah, 138 divisions. That's the goal like now. And that's the slow draft plus every draft happening tomorrow through Thursday afternoon. And literally we're going to be drafting up until like, you know, where there's like an hour before the game, like starting, like type thing. Hey, you got Derrick Henry. It's a nice, the nice go around in the second for sure. And Jamie said, next year we'll hit 200 drafts. I mean, hell yeah, dude. I mean, every year, I mean, from year 2 to year 3, that was an insane jump because we like literally started drafting like the first 2 years we only drafted in July, and that was it. And it was like a get ready for the season type of thing. And but last year, you know, Underdog started in April. So I was like, you know what? Why aren't we starting in April? Why aren't we starting right now? And we just started and just kept it going. This year, there was a span this year where we were drafting every day, where we were drafting every single day. In like April, May, there was some span of a couple weeks where we were drafting every day. And I didn't want people to get burnt out. And I didn't want to burn myself out either, because it was kind of tough, like filling all these drafts like every single day. But we hit a good stride. And we're on pace for 138. That would be just 10 shy of doubling from last year. That's it. And I feel like that's really good to go from 74 to potentially 138. That's some good growth. Same amount, the same buy-in, same amount and everything. Shit. Jamie said Underdog started in February when I did my first draft last year. Maybe we're going to have to start in February. We're going to have to start right after. I mean, I feel like I don't want to start before free agency like kicks in. And I guess it's like the middle of March. But maybe we should, right? I mean, because next year we're going to have two tournaments. The same one, the same OG one, the Superflex IDP, but then we're also going to have a Superflex offense only for those people who are super scared to get into the Superflex IDP. Because I know there's people who didn't get into the best ball tournament because they were scared of IDP. And I want to cater to the other people as well. But the Superflex IDP, that's the OG tournament. That one ain't going nowhere. And sometimes 2-3 a day. We did that for a few times. And and check the stat. It said, yo, not gonna lie, I thought there was 2 people here. Gotcha. But hell yeah, man. I love I love having the dual setup going. You know, sometimes I might have to get my Lori Beth Dunberg on and come talk to this camera right here, because we got to get real serious, like, you know. And Jamie said Underdog adds more roster spots before the NFL draft. Explain. Because I know they have different tournaments. Like for ours, it's just like one huge big tournament. You know, I know for them, they have like so many like different ones. Wrestle said follow up on the 10-man at the 10 spot. Where are you taking the QB? 5-6 turn or the 7-8 turn? Maybe even later. Like I like to play QB chicken in the single QB leagues. Just fucking wait as long as you can till you can get like Aaron Rodgers, Stafford, Kirk Cousins. Tua's even going late now as well. And check status. Are you reviewing drafts? Yeah, if you want like a draft, I mean, you know, I'll give you my thoughts. I mean, I don't really necessarily give like grades, but yeah, I mean, well, I guess I have. I've been grading, but sometimes I get a little harsh with the grades. Just a heads up. But throw it in there. Put in your league. Put in how many teams in the draft as well. Jamie said Underdog has 20 roster spots pre-draft, but once the draft happens, they cut it to 18. Oh, it's kind of lame. But yeah, see, even that though, like if we were doing offense only, it'd be 20 spots, and I'd probably just keep it at the 20 spots. Probably just keep it at the 20 spots because I like having the double of the offensive spots. I did that in last night's waivers. Take a look. Just it's all the players in, Crispy. Let's get in the habit of that versus because I have so many leagues now. It's just tough to go through them all. Just throw in the players. J Real said, check my 3 QB insanity first IDP. Throw in the players. Just throw in your offense on throw in your offensive players on one comment, and then put the defense in with the other one. I'll let you know. How high would you rank Marcus Jones and Kasan Nixon? I mean, I'm not ranking them super high. I mean, 20. Oh, okay, no, 20 kick return yards is 1 point. Astros on top. Henry, JT, CD Lamb, Olave. Nice. That's a 10-teamer, right? 10-teamer. So, oh shit, 20 points for kick returns and then 10 points for punt returns. Interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna rank them like extra high because of it, because it's probably just going to equate to a couple extra points like per game. But I mean, I like Kasan Nixon. I don't really like Marcus Jones, too much. Like, so I wouldn't really be getting him just because of like the kick return stuff that he does. Like Nixon, if you're playing in a league where you got like a handful of like super IDP flex spots, stuff like that, like maybe he'll be in the mix, but he's more or less. I mean, both those guys are bench guys. Even in the dynasties that we have, those guys are like bench guys where we start like 9 IDP spots. So yeah, I'm not ranking them super high. Like in my league, it's 25 yards per point is what we put for the kick return and punt return yards. ESPN 12-man. Mahomes, Brees, Rashad White, Marvin Harrison, Mark Andrews, Rice Pickens. Yeah. I don't really like Pickens though, but I mean, it's pretty solid. I mean, I guess I'm probably avoiding Marvin Harrison also just because like it's redraft. You got to draft him like so high. I'd rather play it a little safe. Jamie said, can't wait to win your 420 tournament 2 years in a row. He said, maybe I should have joined more leagues. There's more leagues to join, bro. There's still more leagues to join. There's like 10 more left. I got great upside on the bench. Mostert, Doomsday, Brian Thomas Jr., Donnie Mitchell. Shakir. It's solid. But yeah. It's gonna be who wins it on the waiver wire, though. Who wins it on the waiver wire? That's what it's all about. Let me see. Hold on here. Sorry, someone sent me a team. He has okay IDPs. Not the best, though. All right. And we need more people to join leagues. I got more leagues that we need people to join. The WWF themed leagues need some people for those. There's a Superflex offense only, Superflex IDP. Really need people to join those because I want to fill those. it's going to be a super solid time, man. We get to have a draft where you pick a wrestler to represent your team. And then we're going to do a Royal Rumble on PS5 here live on YouTube. And then we're going to be broadcasting that Royal Rumble, and the Royal Rumble is going to determine the draft order of the league. Had an AD, so I missed what you said about the team. Oh man, had an ad. Oh, dang it. So man, hit that sub, man. Use that Amazon Prime. I know you got Amazon Prime. Link up your Prime. Use that sub. Then you won't deal with. Then you won't have to deal with the ads. But I said the team's pretty solid. I mean, it's probably like a C plus, like squad here. Maybe like a B minus. But Marvin Harrison. I mean, he may bring a lot of upside, but I just rather take a shot on someone who's a little bit more established. Has said, when is it? I'm making the leagues based on the availability of all the managers like in there. So I'm taking everyone's schedule into account when I'm making these drafts. So could be more than likely it's going to be like next Tuesday or Wednesday. We got to get it filled up like real soon, but it's probably going to be next Tuesday or Wednesday. And Will said, WW Warriors win leagues. Yeah. So I'm just thinking of using my last 2 picks, them on bench depth because it's best ball. And if one of those guys hits, it's money like that, the DB or the flex IDP spot. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Getting those late guys. Oh, the next best ball fast draft tomorrow. And check this out. Hess, I already got, because I already messaged this to someone. I got the whole list here of all the best ball drafts, and you can pick and choose which ones you want to get in. There we go. So yeah, every day. And Ryan said, Brees Hall owner, would you spend 2026? No, hell no. Nope, not gonna do it. And check the stats. I appreciate your help. Hell yeah, dude, for sure. And I said I do like the bench. It's really going to be about who you're going to get rid of to pick up some of these flavors of the week, though. That could be hard. But you got to be making moves every week. All right, Crispy. Cousins, Brees, Rashad, Collins, Metcalf, Zamir White, Godwin, Chase Brown, Mayfield, Dubs, Lockett, the other Dodson, Ray Davis, Jake Ferguson. He said waited on QB. Yeah, for sure. I mean, and getting Cousins, not a bad QB for waiting. I mean, that's a super solid squad right there, man. That really is. That's a super solid squad. And Jake Ferguson, I mean, you waited on tight end as well. Big advocate of waiting on the tight end. I mean, I think Jake Ferguson's like one guy lower than Evan Ingram. So, I mean, I like to get Evan Ingram or higher. But maybe because CD was like not practicing throughout the preseason, maybe there's some more rapport with Dak or something like that. But I know that the tight end is just a big part of everything that they do for the Cowboys. So I hate on Jake Ferguson, but I'm sure most weeks he'll be solid. Jake Ferguson or Evan Ingram. I'm going Evan Ingram. I'm on that side. Will said Yahoo didn't like my Rashid Wright pick in the 7th round. At all these different sites, ADPs are so fucked. Yeah, for sure. That's why I like just sticking with one. And it's all about sleeper. And nobody has it 100% correct yet. But sleeper is definitely the best experience for the way that a lot of us are playing fantasy football now, for sure. Because like in a lot of these leagues, a lot of these, what's it called? A lot of these platforms, you can only play in a certain amount of leagues. That shit's whack. Unless it's their paid leagues, then you can play as many as you want. Y'all know how old Ingram is, right? How old is Ingram? How old is he? How old is he? 29 years old. That's like prime age for like a tight end. Yeah. Ferguson, solid top 10, but Ingram more likely to be top 5. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. I think we're getting close. I think we're getting close for the day. Tina said prime age. Let's see. What's a song that we can play here? Get a little bull smoking going. Funny, I still have all the 90s theme songs on here. $3 Superflex Dynasty. If anybody wants in, jump in, jump in, jump in. Frank said, why Brees over Bijan? They made a lot of improvements to that line. Multiple spots improved to that line. Did good. Did just better last year with worse than what Bijan had. And yeah, it's just with Aaron Rodgers coming back. Like Aaron Rodgers has never been a guy who like goes out there and chucks it a bunch. Kirk Cousins does though. Kirk Cousins does. Like Rodgers, I mean, when they can, they're gonna live and die off of that run. And then Rodgers is gonna be there to like pick his parts. But yeah, I feel like it's defense and rush, run game. And yeah, Brees is just that guy, man. Just that guy. Yeah, we need 2 more for the Battle of the Brands. And it's all content creators that are in there right now. But I'm gonna open up the last 2 spots to non-content creators so we could just fill the 14 teamer right now. Because there's a lot of guys who are scared, of a league like this. We got a pretty tough lineup like in there. Jamie's in there with us. Bakes-a-Lot's in there with us. Stevie B is in there with us. Let me see. Who else? We got the Fantasy Roll is in there with us. Peacock is in there with us, repping the H-Town Huddle. We got Bees Barbarians. He's in there repping Wafers. We got Surefire Sunday in there, Victory Formation in there. And and then the Fantasy Gospel. There's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be fun. And we need 2 more teams. It's a $55 entry. $55 entry. $55, Crispy. And he said, if you have a pair, get in the vampire. Yeah. So we got 3 more spots in a $55 vampire. And then we have 1 more spot in a $33 vampire. But yeah, we got a lot of leagues, and not a lot of leagues to fill up, but like here's all the leagues that we got with spots in it. So Battle of the Brands has 2 spots left. The WWF, the Superflex IDP, that one needs a little bit of love. I think we need like 7 more or something in there, 6 more, I think. The WWF, the Superflex offense only, we got 2 spots open there, both $55 entries. And Mondo, if you're talking about the Battle of the Brands, that's a $55 one. $55. All the ones that I mentioned right now, except for the one $33 vampire. And they said, just kidding, just to hear the all right. And let's see, what else do we got? Superflex IDP, $33 league. We need like 7, I think. $55 Superflex IDP, or no, Superflex offense only. and a $33 super flex offense only. And we still got 2 spots left in the Debo Snatch a Chain League. 2 spots left in the Debo Snatch a Chain League. It's a super flex offense on super flex with IDP. There's 2 spots left. The super flex offense only already filled up. But yeah, we got 2 more spots. 2 more spots. And Jabril said people still won't pay in the Debo. So which one are you in? Which Debo one are you in, Jabril? Or which one? So we only have 2 people who need to pay in the offense only one. And we got 3 people. And I mean, I guess I count as one of them. So I mean, you can add me on there, but I'm going to pay before we start these. And but yeah, and then we have 3 people in the what's it called, in the Superflex IDP who haven't paid yet. Antonio, what up, bro? You gonna join some leagues with us? That's what we're talking about right now. And then what's the other one? We got the 3 QB leagues, my patented 3 QB leagues. And there's 3 more spots in the 3 QB league with IDP. The 3 QB league with IDP. There's 3 more spots. I'm probably going to jump into that one because I do like playing the 3 QB. And so there's only 2 spots. Only 2 spots left because I'm going to snatch up one of those spots in that one as well. The 3 QB league ones are always fun because like everything's different because the QB is valued so much higher than every other position in this league. It turns everything on its head because like all the QBs are going quick. All of them. It's like the first 3 rounds is like sprinkled with nothing but QBs. So many people going 3 QBs like in a row just to start their draft off. And oh yeah, we got the auction league. So there's offense, super flex offense only auction, $55, 1 spot open, and then super flex with IDP auction, 2 spots open, and I'm pretty sure that one is going to be a Monday draft. Like a 4:30 start time Monday for that one. But yeah, it is going to be super fun. Super fun. And yeah, the offense only auction, man, that one might be that one could happen this Friday or Saturday. Got to figure out. Got to get everybody on the same page. It's me going through all these leagues and making sure I get people's availability and shit like that so we can figure this out. Crispy said the last dynasty that started seems like it's a 3 QB. Yeah, how many people went? I mean, a lot of the dynasties have like a shitload of QBs going in the first round, though. And oh yeah, before I forget, how about we shout out all of our 420 crew Patreon subscribers here who are the producers of the show. Totally botched that whole my whole gimmick there. But our ultimate priority members, our all access members, our elite members, our superstar members. And so I have it as ultimate members right now, but those are the 420 ride or dies right there. 420 crew ride or dies. I need to update that. And I appreciate you guys. It's because of you that we're able to get this show happening every single day. Really appreciate you. And Yoki, what up? Said, how do you think Bijan, ETN, Ken Walker is a good RB room in a 12-man? Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah, that's good. I'm sure that's going to be better than most people's 3 RBs in a 12-teamer. That's for sure. Because you probably did that where it's like, I mean, those are probably your first. Those could be your first 3 picks if it's a single QB, right? If it's a super flex, like, you know, maybe ETN's a 3rd rounder and Ken Walker's a 5th rounder. But yeah, in a single QB, I bet ETN was a 2nd, more than likely, and then Ken Walker maybe he was a 4th, but he was probably a 3rd. Mike Evans, Zay Flower, Diggs are the wide receiver. That's pretty solid. Yeah, for a 12-teamer, that's solid. For sure. Who was the one who slipped? Did people let Diggs just like slip that late? Or did you get Zay Flowers late? I mean, one of those guys was one of the ones that you got later than the other. All right. Appreciate all you guys rocking. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet. Yeah, I know there's got to be a few people who are just sitting there without hitting thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Diggs won the 7th round. Walker in the 4th. That's good value. That's good value. Single QB league, I'm assuming. That's great value in a single QB league. Yeah, it's really good value in a single QB league for sure. Because like Diggs and all the super flexes that we're doing, he's going in the 5th or the 6th. So single QB league usually works the opposite, where guys are going earlier and you got them later. So yeah, people in your league are sleeping on them. 12-teamer for sure. Whew, all right. I'm killing it. Yeah, no one wanted to trust Diggs. I feel it, bro. Hey, 7th rounder all day, every day, twice on Sunday. Let's go. As your number 2 or 3, however you slice it. Hell yeah, dude. That was the smart that was the smart move for sure. That was a smart move for sure. Well said. I found this funny. Smitty has comment board of the stupidest comments made on the stream, and Bakes is on the wall. No way. No way. Get a picture one time, Will. Get a picture one time for us or something. Give me a timestamp on there. I'll go get it so I can screenshot. That's fucking hilarious. Oh man. Crispy said 10 QBs. We're at the 2-7. That's not that crazy. Tino said only 7 times in NFL history has a QB thrown over 500 times with less than 5 INTs. Who did it? Who did this the most? Aaron Rodgers, bro. Aaron Rodgers. Hint 4-7. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, right? It was on his stream tonight. I'll try to timestamp before he thanks. And Yoki said, I feel like that was easy. Well, I mean, let's see. It is, right, Tino? Yeah, I mean, because I mean, we know that there was multiple years where he had 3, 4, 5, or well, I guess he couldn't have 5. That wouldn't count, but multiple years with 4. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. He's the man. He didn't always play on the best teams, but like he was the most talented quarterback that got drafted, like who came out of that era, like guys who could do it all. Wasn't clunky fucking running like fucking Peyton or Brady. Had the arm, has the accuracy, all that. But forever in Green Bay, they couldn't get a defense. And now, I mean, it's the same version of Tom Brady. I mean, except that, I mean, the Jets are really bad. They haven't won since 1969.
69, dudes.
Tampa Bay at least won in this millennium, in this century. I mean, but he's got Garrett Wilson. He never had a 1st-round wide receiver to throw to. Never had a running back as good as Breece Hall. Never had a defense that was like as good as the Jets defense for sure. So can he stay healthy more than 4 plays? You fucking better, A-Rod. God damn it. You better. Because I got so much Aaron Rodgers, man. He fucked a lot of my teams last year. Still surprised one of those teams ended up winning. With Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, and Danny Pesos on it. But we also ended up getting Josh Dobbs and Gardner Minshew. Yeah. But one of those teams I think one of those with Gardner Minshew, I think I also got Chase Brown. And it's awesome. It's like way better like this year. That trade's paying dividends for multiple years, which is sick. Super sick. All right, we're gonna finish this bowl. Then we're gonna get up out of here. Who is this? Fud Gums Lover. What up? What up? We're doing good. We're doing good. Crispy said I'm in so many leagues. I'm running 3 devices. Man, Crispy. He's we're gonna smoke another bowl for you, Crispy. I like the evolution of Crispy. Year 1, he said it. He had to take his medicine. And he had to learn. But wasn't scared. Jumped in, took over a bunch of these dynasty orphan teams, just learning the ropes. And then a multi fantasy championship 1 year after that. And man, and the leading team count. How about that in this best ball tourney? The leading team count. There we go. And I got 2 bowls ready just in case. Let's smoke it up, guys. I just got to stop screaming. That's what it is. Going to hurt my esophagus if I keep screaming. But got a good mic, right? You guys should hear me when I'm just like talking normal instead of screaming. And not having to get my Eazy-E impression on. Tina said, I almost remember Rodgers ended USC season. He was winning, but then got hurt. I think USC was ranked number 1 at the time. Oh, shit. So what was that like? I mean, that's after why am I blanking on their names? It's after Reggie Bush, right? And Matt Leinart. It was after 06 sometime. Or was that then? Actually, I'm not sure if he won, so my memory's kind of blurry. And they're probably like 03, 04. Nah, he got drafted in 08, so it couldn't have been 03 or 04. I think he was there 05, 06, 07, 08, if I'm not mistaken. Fud Gums said, what do you think of my team? Half PPR, 12 man. Jefferson, ETN, Cup, Josh Allen, T. Higgins, James Conner, Ferguson, Cortland Sutton, Tajee, Charbonnet, Jordan Brooks, and Jaleel, and Darnell Mooney. I mean, I like pieces of it. I mean, it's a decent foundation, but yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know where your starters also stop. Like as well, like in there, like I'm assuming just 7. Like the standard is like 7 players, so I'm assuming it's your top 7, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So after Cortland Sutton's all the bench. Yeah, I mean it's not that bad. I mean, especially for a 12 man. I mean the bench is kind of whack. 2 flex. Ooh, so Cortland Sutton's in there also. Or at least for now, Cortland Sutton would like technically be in there. I don't like Chuba. I don't like Brooks. I feel like you wasted like 2 picks on like the same team and like guys who are just gonna kind of suck. Outside of that, though, I mean it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Tino said it was the Reggie Leinart team. I mean, it could have been 05. I mean, it could have been 05 or 06. I don't remember which. I think they were rated higher in 05. That's the year they won. But I think they were like front running for a lot of that year as well. And the only reason I really remember that is because of Reggie Bush. And so it's not even that I was like following the team, but seeing the documentaries and like paying attention to it, because Reggie Bush, I mean, he was rocking the 619, you know, like I didn't know who he was in high school. I didn't pay attention to fucking high school football like that in like 2001, 2002, when I was like a freshman and a sophomore. That's when he was a junior and a senior. And But yeah, I mean, I paid attention a little bit like back then, but I've seen all the docs and everything since then. X Distinct. 1 to 10 rank, 10 man, 9th pick. Dak, JT, Rashad, Garrett Wilson, Puka, Komet, Mixon, Kirk. I'm gonna say a 7. Probably a solid 7. Maybe 8. Maybe somewhere. Maybe a 7.5. It's not bad. It's just I'm sure that a lot of the 10-man teams are going to look very, very similar to that. So that's why I'm not grading it higher than that's why I'm not grading it a B or higher. How about that? It is my bad, bro. I'm behind. He said I'm hella high now. Ate way too much cheap cheese. Let's go. He said had the 03 in the memory. He was in high school. Yeah. He said I do remember the 5th year I forgot about. Tino's high as hell. Let's go. I got one more bowl out. Let's smoke. Smoking out of my Jerome Baker bong. We got Jerome Baker is like one of the sponsors of the show now. We can get you guys a discount on their bongs. They ship them wherever. Let me see if I have the link here handy. Hold on. But yeah, for anybody who wants to buy a Jerome Baker and get a 420 crew discount, let's see. Yeah, so this link works, and it's just jeromebaker.com, and the promo code's fantasy. But if you use this link, it will it automatically like put in the discount code for you. Yep. Dang, I was totally wrong about that. A-Rod was drafted in 05. See, totally wrong about that. So maybe it was. So that was the 05 year. Yeah, I'm totally wrong. So 05 was when he got drafted, not when he started. Yeah, he sat behind Brett Favre until 08. That's what it was. So it was 05. Yeah, it was 05, 06, 07. He sat, right? And then I think was 08 the first year that he played. Or was it 9? I can't even remember. I mean, he sat for like 3 or 4 years. Crazy. That skewed the whole timeline up in my head. And it probably was the 05 year because that was his senior year. And that was I think the first, I mean, I don't even know what USC did in 04. I don't think they were that good in 04, but I know 05 and 06, that's when they were killing it. He's trying to find the USC game. It may be a lie. I mean, just check 05 and 04 like that. I mean, those are probably the but I don't think they were first. Like, I mean, maybe they were, and maybe I just don't remember the doc like that. But I swore it was 05 when things started changing for him. Yeah, that team was nasty though. Reggie Bush, Landell White, Matt Leinart, college stud. He said, "Oh yeah, that makes it easy." Yeah. Pretty sure it was 2005 when they were. Yeah, I don't think they were like rated number 1 and number 4. Crispy said Richardson for Dak, single QB. I have Goff. If you're getting Dak, I love it. And I know you did get him. So I like it because, I mean, I'm not a fan of Richardson, as you know. I know Crispy's not a fan of Richardson either. So, yeah, I think it's a good move. What were people saying? What they say was the trash part of the trade? Because someone was saying, bullshit trade. Cal wasn't rated at all. But they created Beast Mode and A-Rod for sure. Yeah, ranked it all. Yeah. All right, last bowl. Then I got to rest my voice. We need some people to fill up some spots in some of these leagues. Mike Williams. Mike Williams is Clemson. Right? Are we talking about different Mike Williams? Yeah, Chargers didn't draft the Mike Williams who's on the Jets right now. He was drafted number 7, but he was from Clemson. Yeah, not USC. Let me go double check just so I don't sound like an idiot, but almost positive, man. Yeah, from Clemson, 2013. Damn, he's been in the league 11 years. Well, I mean, his first whole year he fucking missed. They never explained. Explained what? And Sebastian, what up, homie? Got the 4th pick. 10-man, 2 wide receiver, 2 flex, assuming CMC, CD, and Hill go. 1, 2, 3. Who should I take? Brees, Bijan, Amon-Ra. Brees, Bijan, Amon-Ra. Oh, he said another different one, but was a bust in the NFL. Okay. What did he say? Will said hour and 8 minutes. Can you share the link? Share the link, Will. Share the link, please. And he said 1 hour and 8 minutes into Smitty's stream tonight. He posted the comments and said Bakes is on the right side of the screen. Okay, yeah. Share the link, bro. Share the link. And 1 hour and 8 minutes. Let me just make a note. Where the fuck? There we go. I'll make a note of that. That's fucking hilarious. 1 hour. Yeah. Minutes, just in case. Tina said the best Trojan was Keyshawn. Oh, Keyshawn! Smitty's live right now. Dang it. But how do you see it? Let me see. 255. So that would be 155. Then minus 8 from there. So that'd be like 47. Let's just go see it. Let me pull it up. This will be hilarious before we get out of here. Yeah, let's see. Hold up. And X Clean, what up? So call me stupid, but I'm debating on starting Caleb over Hurts. Caleb versus Tennessee, Hurts versus Green Bay. I mean, Green Bay doesn't have good defense, so I'm starting Hurts. Friday game. Come on, man. I'm starting Hurts. Juju back with the Chiefs. Good for Mahomes. I don't think Juju's gonna do anything. Chance that nobody mentioned that Caleb is a USC Trojan. Let's see. This is funny. Let's see. Let's see here. I think it was somewhere right after this. Let's see.
Appreciate you, bro.
Oh.
6 supernovas. RG3 ATN sucks. Don't draft him.
Oh, here we go. Oops.
Maybe that's number 1.
Here we go. Is it? Let's see. Is it this one? Well, this is worst takes ever. Oh, yeah, there it is. Mr. Bakes a lot. Be more realistic in his outlook. No one recovers from an ACL, has enough time to trust their knees in less than a year. Ask Brees and Javante. And he said, sell Kyren Williams. Oh, man, that's hilarious. You guys see it on the right side there? That's funny. Fucking Schmitty. That's hilarious. And no Longhorn QB ever worked out either, right? Right. I mean, it was Jeff Fisher who ruined Vince Young. Said, "Oh man, don't bring up the USC QB list." I mean, Mark Sanchez. I mean, you guys could bank on him, right? He made it to the AFC Championship, I think, in back-to-back years with the goddamn Jets, no less. Let me look at the at that Special People League. What's the Special People League? Okay, this one. The Battle of the Brands. This one. Maybe we can build a brand for crispy rings. Maybe this is where it all comes to effect. And anything that happens for crispy, it's just like crispy rings. And yeah, so we got myself, obviously. We got Peacock with the H-Town Huddle. Bees Barbarians is in there repping wafers. We got Dynasty Life Stevie B. Jamie's in there going for 2. Fantasy Football Roll. Surefire Sunday, Victory Formation. Bandy is in there. 4th and Flex Bandy. Let me see. I think I have an updated cover of that as well. But yeah, the 4th and Flex crew. They're in there as well. Hold up. And Crispy said, I'm a creator. Yeah, he's an OnlyFans creator. You should double down on that, Crispy. That would just that makes the whole the story funnier. You should definitely double down on that. But yeah, Crispy, you want in. You're in there, bro. You're in there. But yeah, we need 2 more spots. 2 more spots to fill. And it's a 14-teamer. 14-teamer. Yeah, here's the updated version. Because we got Bakes in there. And Bakes is representing fantasy football. Fantasy football schematics. And then we got the 4th and Flex crew in there now. And then I got to get rid of that dog in the middle. He bowed out. But yeah, we got H-Town Huddle in there. Victory Formation. And Dynasty Life Stevie Wafers. Yeah. Doug said, how much is this one? 55. Oh, how's the auction work? Is it a keeper? It's not a keeper. It's not a keeper. It's an auction draft. The offense only one. It's you have a $200 budget. I'm pretty sure a $200 budget. We start 9 guys. And then I think there's 7 bench or 8 bench, one of the two. And then the Superflex IDP, it is $420 budget, $420 for the budget. Ghost Monkey said Crispy's a brand all by himself. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Don't let anybody tell you any different. You tell me, Crispy, if you want in or not. I'm not leaving until we get someone to join one of these leagues. So you guys better join soon or I'm going to get in trouble. Yeah, and I need water. I'm dying over here. Yeah, it's a league safe one, Crispy. But the draft is not going to be until Saturday, Sunday. Like Saturday would probably be the earliest that it would be. But I think it's going to be a Monday or actually, no, it's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. It's going to be one of those 2 days. So we'll see. We'll see. He said, how's the keeper one work on those auctions? I don't know. I'm not doing the keeper one. Keeper one, it works different for a whole bunch of people. Like everybody kind of makes their own rules with how they do keeper auction drafts. I know Bees Barbarians, the way that he does it is I think you add $10 to the previous year. And then you increase it by 10% or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know the schematics, but it's something like that. But yeah, Crispy. Don't worry. In some of these leagues, if I gotta let you pay a day later or two, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Everybody will know that you're good for it, especially in this league. And all right, he's gonna join the one with the specials. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. All right, we're still gonna smoke another bowl for Crispy, but there we go. Battle of the brands. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We only got one more spot. It's a 14-team league, 14-teamer. I'm the Crispy. He is the Crispy one. He said, I may do a 55. He said, do a mock show. I've already done the mocks. We don't have time for auction mocks anymore. We did the one. You'd have to do that on your own. But yeah, they're fun, man. They're fun. Because you can kind of get, you can't get whoever you want throughout the whole draft, but like you want to get like 2 guys that go in the first round normally, you could get them. You want to get 2 guys who normally go in the second round plus a guy that goes in the first round. You can get them. You can get them. That's the fun thing about these auction drafts, man. You can really build your strategy however you want. That's the cool thing about it. You're not just confined to the snake draft because pretty much, your whole spot is going to determine a lot of your strategy in the snake draft. If you have the number 12 pick, you ain't getting one of those top 3 running backs, unless something crazy happens. But yeah, like that's what's cool about the auction. Everybody has the same shot to get CMC. Everybody has the same shot to get Brees. Everybody has the same shot to get Tyreek Hill. Just got to spend it. Spend it. Spend it. Spend it. And Nick said, how many more leagues available? Man, I got a handful, not a shitload, but a handful. We got free leagues. If you haven't joined the Wafers League, I got a free league available, drafting Saturday and Sunday, multiple options on times. We got $33 Vampire, $55 Vampire, $55 WWF themed leagues. One's a super flex, one's super flex with IDP. Royal Rumble determines the draft order. Super fun. $55 super flex IDP auction. What else? And shout out to Double O Wiz Khalifa. One sec. And we got the 3 QB league with IDP, $55 entry, $33 super flex offense only, $55 super flex offense only. So yeah, we got a handful, and some of these I'm trying to fill them quick. I got to keep posting like crazy so the right people see them. But yeah, handful of spots left. So, and the best ball $11 tournament. So free $11, $33, $55. You just tell me how much money you're trying to spend and if you're trying to get into multiple drafts, and we can make it happen. WWE one is we have a wrestler draft. You pick your wrestler. The wrestler represents your team in the league and in the Royal Rumble that I do on PS5. And I host it on YouTube, and it's and the Royal Rumble determines the draft order. First eliminated, number 12 pick. And with Double O Wiz Khalifa, 4th pick, 10-teamer. Who you taking? I'm leaning Brees or Bijan. Yeah, I would take Brees above Bijan. CMC should be gone there. So I'm taking Brees or Bijan if they're there. One of the two. And then if I can't get them, probably taking CD Lamb. CD Lamb, Tyreek, Amon-Ra. Those are my 3 for the what's it called? For the top top end wide receivers. And Nick said, that's awesome. It's fucking dope, man. It's fucking dope. It's like the best way. And it really, like, if you're a wrestling nerd, just the experience of watching the Royal Rumble, like with this, is going to be so fun to you. So fun to me. Like sometimes I'm not even in the league sometimes. So yeah, it's a super fun league. You guys should join. Get in, guys. He said, I got the first pick in an auction keeper league. Who should I pick? What do you mean you got the first pick in an auction keeper league? Auction league, everybody's drafting the same person. What do you mean? Explain. Are you talking about who should your keeper be? But yeah, any more questions, get them in now, guys, because we're going to finish this bowl and then we're up out of here. Two hours on the button, and Mondo said, can you grade my lineup? Well, throw in your team. I don't know who you should keep. I don't know who you should keep if I don't know your team. Throw in your team. But yeah, throw it in now. And Mondo said, can you grade my team? Let's see it. Burrow, ETN, Spears, B-Rob. Damn, that's ugly for the second running back. CD, Debo, DJ Moore, Devonta Smith. I mean, obviously went fucking crazy on the wide receivers. Trey McBride. Well, here's one thing that I've like kind of always said. It doesn't really matter how many like spots you play with. I mean, it does, but like just for what I'm about to say, it doesn't really matter how many spots you play with. Because like nobody plays with less than 7. So there's like 7 individual spots, that we got. So when you're thinking about like just as a whole, what's going to be the easiest thing to replace, like with the waiver wires? And usually it's a running back, like, because there's so many running backs that are going to get hurt and so many that are going to come through on waiver wires. So I've said a lot of times, like, especially my super flex IDP start like 19 people. I was like, man, that RB2, I'm okay if that's my weakest spot, like on the team. And like, we'll figure it out. But if I'm locked and loaded at all the other spots, I'm okay if my RB2 is a little bit whack, because some are going to come up just on the waiver wire. Like it's bound to happen. Even in some of these dynasties, like, man, I had Gus Edwards as like my number 2 running back, Gus Edwards and Austin Eckler. I did draft A-Chain though. I drafted A-Chain, that helped me out. And then I turned A-Chain plus 2 first rounders into CMC. And then we won the championship, baby. It was awesome. And Devo in the house. What up, homie? What up, bro? Bijan, Tank Dell, or A-Chain? Bijan, bro. Like, fuck yeah. I mean, is there like, how much do you keep them for? Money wise, like all that kind of stuff. Like, throw it in there. I got one more bowl. And then we're going to get out of here. So like, let me know. Be a little bit more specific with what it takes. But if just in a nutshell, Bijan is the best one that you got. You guys extra flex spot, but my second RB sucks. Yeah. But yeah, at least you got some good wide receivers in there though, for sure. Perry said, I want my Cowboys to trade CD for Ayuk and a second, third rounder. That ain't happening. Nobody's giving up. Like nobody wants to do that. And CD would be more valuable than Ayuk. Get Ayuk and the second rounder. Yeah, 49ers aren't going to do that. They're fucking cheapskates. They wouldn't pay anybody. Not that kind of money. Said it's a cheaper wide receiver, potentially break, but he wants money too. Like he's not going to get paid CD money, but 49ers aren't going to pay fucking CD Lamb what he's getting paid right now too. And they said, but I'm not mad. I love CD. Yeah, man. Let's leave CD where he is alone. Okay, let's pump the brakes. Let's leave him where he is alone. And Mondo said, hell no, CD's the man right now. And Nick said Bijan for 57. I mean, that's probably still the best deal. I mean, Tank Dell for 18, like obviously, like that's like amazing. And A-Chain for 26, like that's like great too. But Bijan sometimes going for 60, 70, $80 in some of these leagues, even with a $200 budget. yeah, I'd keep him at that 57 unless you know for a fact that in your league nobody ever drafts, players for more than $60. If they don't draft players for more than $60, I would keep Tank Dell for 18. But if last year players got drafted for over $60, you're just keeping Bijan, man. You're keeping Bijan. All right. And we made it to the end. We're in mid-season form. All the questions answered. Says, you think my lineup's a B? Well, I mean, it's pretty solid. I would say it's probably like a C plus, like B minus, like kind of like on the Spears and B Rob, like that's like so bad, like as like your starting second running back. And your 4 wide receivers though, they are nice. They're nice and shiny. If you could make a 1-for-1 trade where you traded, I don't know who's on your bench. So, that's one thing also. Like, if it's just a 1-for-1 trade, it'd be Devonta Smith that I'd be trying to pick up a running back with. But, see, even then you're going to, like, weaken that flex spot. So, that doesn't really help as well. Like, you want to I would drop Matt Gay. Like, fucking drop his ass. Go pick up whoever is one of the higher-end free agents. And then try to move 2 or 3 of your bench players for one running back, like 2 wide receivers and a running back, 2 running backs and a wide receiver, but trading them, with the intent of filling that spot. Shit, even throw in Spears or B Rob in that, depending on how high you could jump for the player if you're adding in 2 other players. But that's the name of the game. Trying to take a couple lower pieces and trade up and tier up. That's really what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Taking a couple pieces that, like, maybe someone doesn't have a team as good as you. Maybe they have a couple weak spots in their starting lineup. Those are the teams you need to find. Left a message in the brands. Let's see what Crispy said. Let's see what Crispy said in the Battle of the Brands. Let's see if anybody responded. Crispy rings on special. DM me. Oh man, Crispy, we're gonna have to make you a logo. We're gonna have to make you a logo. Maybe we'll use one of the Sonic like rings, somehow. Yes, I agree, Alex. Take a couple pieces and maybe overpay for a stud. Yeah, because it's overpaying, right? That's the way that I love to position it. Oh, yeah, I'm overpaying, man. These 4 guys for this one guy. Yeah, that's what I want to trade 3 quarters or 4 quarters for $1. That's what I'm trying to do with these trades. Use that analogy in the reverse order, That's why a lot of people get trades like that. I say, I don't want your 3 quarters for my $1. I want to be trading away 2 or 3 guys who are like your C squad, players, but to someone who like really needs it. And it's not good to force a trade right now either. Don't force a trade at this point. Like, don't. You got to wait until some people's teams start sucking in the beginning. 0-1. There's going to be someone who's like pissed and wants to make a trade. 0-2. There'll be someone who's pissed and wants to make a trade. 0-3. Hell yeah, there's going to be someone very, very pissed. There's going to be someone very, very pissed. And Crispy said Peacock can make it. So I'm not sure how much he charged Bakes, but he created Bakes' logo, and he didn't charge him much. I know that much, like maybe 20 or 25 bucks, something like that. So if you're down for that, Crispy, let me know. I'll connect you guys. But that would be funny. And what time are you going live tomorrow? 8:30-ish in the morning, West Coast time, 8:30-ish. But yeah, let me know, Crispy. That'd be funny. The crispy ring, and it'll be like with the Sonic ring somehow, but like little goo dripping off. Oh man, so many possibilities. Imagine the possibilities. All right. Appreciate you guys. We've had people rocking with us from start to finish. And I said till 11 a.m. Probably not that long. I mean, I don't know. Not every day goes that long. But who knows? We may get 2 shows in tomorrow, maybe one in the morning, one in the afternoon. I do want to get into mid-season form with the afternoon news as well, even if it's just a quick like 1 hour show, like something like that, like 1 o'clock, something like that. But yeah, there we go. All right. There we go. Last thing before I get out of here, 420crew.com. If you guys are not there, go join. 420crew.com. You can join for free. If you're in the best ball tournament, you want to do the squares, anything like that, jump in for free. You'll be able to see all that kind of stuff. But if you want to get in, you want to get exclusive perks throughout the season, make sure you join as a paid member. The most popular tier is the Superstar tier. We have more members on that tier than any other tier, and that's the $10 per month tier. Then you get DM access to me as well. If you have some leagues that are drafting, you want some extra help while those leagues are going, you make sure to get signed up on the all access tier. I mean, we can, will we be messaging during the drafts? We can be FaceTiming like during the drafts, you know, all kind of options. We can get it to where you can share your screen with me on your laptop or whatever. A lot of different options. So 420crew.com, join the community, take advantage of my fantasy football consulting service as well. Services. Saif, Jonathan Brooks, and who? Oh, and Hockley and Hawkinson for Ford. I don't know. If you got Chubb, maybe. Seems like a lot for Ford, though. Manche, Richard for Dak. Those guys use calculators. Yeah. Who did it say was the better? I mean, because 1 for 1, like, I mean, a lot of times it is going to be preference, but yeah. Yeah, Noble has practice tomorrow. It's not till 6 p.m. West Coast time, so but yeah, we want to get stuff going early in the morning. But yeah, Noble's first flag football practice. We're gonna go see how it goes out there, how the differences are between flag football. I mean, obviously there's a big difference between flag football and tackle football, but I know it's a whole different type of strategy because there's only 5 starters for there's only 5 starters in this league. So we'll see how it goes. I'm very interested. But yeah. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 8:30-ish. Peace out, everybody.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.